The evolving geopolitical landscape in South Asia continues to draw the attention of international security analysts, defense experts, and policymakers in Washington, especially with the growing strategic and military partnership between Pakistan and the People's Republic of China. According to defense intelligence group JAINS, the Pakistan Air Force is reportedly on track to acquire the Chinese-made J-35A stealth aircraft in the near future, an announcement that raises both technical and political concerns for regional stability and U.S. interests in the Indo-Pacific. The J-35A, also known as the FC-31 in its development stages, is a fifth-generation stealth fighter designed by China to rival American platforms like the F-35 Lightning II. Although it is widely recognized that the J-35A falls short in many technical benchmarks when compared to its American counterparts, particularly in areas like avionics, stealth coating resilience, and engine performance, its potential delivery to Pakistan still represents a significant move in the expanding defense relationship between Islamabad and Beijing. The United States has long recognized the strategic alignment between these two nations, often characterized by China's provision of military hardware and infrastructure investment under the banner of its Belt and Road Initiative. This deepening military cooperation raises significant red flags in Washington, especially as it relates to the technological proliferation of Chinese defense platforms in strategically sensitive regions. Recent credible reports suggest that initial production units of the J-35A have already been handed over to the People's Liberation Army Air Force (PLAAF), signaling that the aircraft is transitioning from prototype and development stages into operational deployment. This development significantly increases the likelihood that Pakistan could receive its first batch of these stealth jets ahead of previously anticipated timelines. While no formal delivery schedule has been confirmed and many logistical, training, and integration challenges remain, the prospect of Pakistan operating stealth aircraft designed and manufactured by China introduces a new dimension to the regional air power calculus, one that directly challenges U.S. interests and those of its allies in South Asia and the broader Indo-Pacific. From an American strategic viewpoint, the potential deployment of J-35A fighters in Pakistan presents a range of concerns. First and foremost is the diffusion of advanced, albeit still maturing, stealth technology to a nuclear-armed state that has a long history of tensions with U.S. partner India. Although the J-35A is unlikely to offer performance parity with Western fifth-generation fighters like the F-22 or F-35, its acquisition by Pakistan would still represent a substantial leap in capabilities, particularly in terms of radar evasion and long-range precision strike potential. This could embolden Pakistan's military planners and shift the conventional balance in future regional conflicts or skirmishes, particularly in contested areas like Kashmir. Furthermore, the broader implications of Chinese defense exports cannot be ignored. The United States has spent decades building a system of defense partnerships rooted in interoperability, technological superiority, and shared democratic values. The rise of Chinese-origin defense platforms in countries that have historically received U.S. military aid, and in some cases, still do, poses a strategic challenge to the long-term influence of the United States. It signals not just a transactional shift in procurement preferences, but potentially a deeper realignment of political loyalties and strategic thinking. The possibility of Pakistan operating Chinese stealth fighters also highlights the necessity for the United States to double down on its defense diplomacy and technological partnerships across the Indo-Pacific. This includes expanding joint exercises, offering advanced military platforms under favorable terms to key regional partners, and investing in systems that maintain the qualitative edge of U.S. allies. It also reinforces the need for Washington to remain vigilant in monitoring the proliferation of Chinese military technology, especially in regions prone to instability or where authoritarian governments may seek to undermine the rules-based international order. While the timeline for Pakistan's reception of the J-35A remains uncertain and fraught with practical hurdles, the symbolic and strategic weight of this development is already being felt. It underscores the urgency for the United States to reassert its leadership and technological edge in global defense cooperation, while also reinforcing its commitment to countering the rise of authoritarian military influence in strategically vital regions. The stakes are high, not only for U.S. interests, but for the broader vision of a stable, secure, and free Indo-Pacific.